What is up, guys? Bouncy Snipe here, and today I'm bringing you my first impressions of Black Ops 3's beta. So I'm a couple days late, I think, to the beta, but I was out of town. Well, I was out of town this week, but whatever. Forgive me. I'm a couple of days late, but I wanted to go over how the game runs, how the port is, graphics. Basically, my first impressions quickly within about 6 minutes and 45 seconds or 6 minutes and 30 seconds of what the game's like. So basically, I can sum it up very quickly in one sentence. This is just how the gameplay is. It's a rip-off Titanfall. That's really what it is. It's a knockoff. Unlike Advanced Warfare, where a lot of people, like, including me, said that the game felt kind of choppy and stiff. I actually liked the way Advanced Warfare felt. Like, I got used to it. I'm getting used to it in this game. This is actually only my second match, and I was already at the top of, I mean, granted, the losing team, and I basically I got the third best score out of both of the teams. But besides the point of me not being very good yet, because this is my second game, it does a very, in my opinion, it does a very poor job of mimicking, right here, as you can see, the Titanfall wall run. So if you ever played Titanfall, you've realized how smooth all the animations are and everything. I feel like with Black Ops 3, the animations are a little bit stiff, like in Advanced Warfare, and you don't get. Oh yeah, this is me failing to, of course, set up the melee button on my mouse and not knowing what key it was. V, of course. But anyway, it just doesn't feel as smooth here or natural. Obviously, they have to keep it like this because otherwise it'll change the way COD works, and we'll get some backlash for that as well. But it's something I was a little bit disappointed to see. But by the end, I'm starting to get used to this kind of choppy way to get used to this game. I started playing Titanfall a little bit again. I'll upload some footage if I ever get a good game that I am proud of. But besides that, so what do I think of the port? The port of the PC port in particular, because that's what I'm using here, is actually really good. So I have a 980 now. I didn't test it out. I didn't play it on my 660 Ti because I'm lazy and I didn't plug it in. But the PC port runs really well. I'm on whatever settings there are. They're all turned on. They're all on high. Basically everything is turned up all the way it can go. And I'm getting 120 FPS, 120, 130. This is without a game-ready driver. This is in beta, so the code's not really completed yet. It's essentially all there. It's just not really bug tested or anything. So in terms of performance for a beta, this is incredible. This is very, very good. It feels very smooth. When I say choppy, I mean the animations aren't very smooth. But in terms of frame latency, it's, from what I can feel, it's very, very responsive. In my opinion, I didn't really feel like it was a big problem, as in in other games. So in terms of the port, big thumbs up. Treyarch did a great job here. Graphics, I mean, obviously they're not the most wonderful thing in the world, but you know, they're pretty tolerable. It's a pretty static environment. I know there's moving things around, there's moving objects around now, but it's no Battlefield. There's no real level of destruction. And I'm not talking about Battlefield 4. I'm talking mainly about Battlefield 2 and more destruction and physics-oriented games. But it tries its best, but it's still a static environment. So, but in terms of graphics, I like how colorful it is. That's one thing I love about Treyarch's takes on Call of Duty. They're always very, very colorful. I also like Sledgehammer's approach because it's also very colorful. I don't like Infinity Ward particularly because it's always the same deserty type stuff. So yeah, that's my take on the graphics and performance. Really well. It seems like it'll work pretty well on weaker systems. In terms of this, if you turn down the quality a little bit, this was at 1080p. I didn't run it any higher resolutions because then I'll introduce frame latency because I don't have a higher resolution panel than 1080p. But granted, I do have a higher refresh rate monitor. I overclocked my monitor and I got 85 hertz on it, so it's not 120, but it's up there. It's higher than 60. So what else is there? Basically, if you're a fan of Titanfall and you want a more modern FPS, I guess, even though it's still very modern, and you want to take away the Titans, and you're willing to sacrifice some of the fluidity that Titanfall brings, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 is kind of your only way to go until the rumored Titanfall 2 is actually announced, or if it was, then released. This is the best you're going to go. If you're a fan of Call of Duty, you're going to buy this game anyway because you're a fan of Call of Duty. I was planning on getting this in Battlefront. I don't know if I'm going to get this on launch day or the launch week or whatever. I'll see. I'm going to get it for zombies, basically. The multiplayer is fun, but zombies is kind of the big deal here for it. And yeah, so that's basically my first impressions of this. Expect more content of Black Ops 3 on this channel as the beta works. I was the final death, so that's always depressing. But yeah guys, so if you like the video, like the video. If you dislike the video, dislike the video, and leave a comment if you're excited for Black Ops 3 or what other games you're excited for later this year. And if you have any games that you want me to play, please let me know in the description below. Stay tuned for more zombies content, Battlefield content, this content, and other games like that. So thank you again guys, and I'll see you in the next video. So long.